welcome to today's video. I am so excited for today's video because it's time for another beauty challenge. You guys know I dig beauty challenges. Now this is a beauty challenge. The title has already told you. It is the alphabetical makeup order challenge. I think the first time I saw this, it was when James Charles did it on his channel. If I remember correctly, I was traveling when I watched his video and I really wanted to do it, and then because I was traveling, it kind of got lost. But a few of you recommended it in the comments recently. I think it was on my last beauty challenge, which was doing a full face of makeup with just lipsticks. Oh my god, shooting beauty challenges is always so much fun because it's like, you know how when you're watching a makeup tutorial, you want to know what the final look turns out like. I'm sort of in those shoes because I'm like, I know what I want to do, but is this going to be wearable? Is it going to be realistic? Would I leave the house with this look? That's always what I'm aiming for. It can be dramatic, it can be glam, it can be gothic, it can be drag, it can be whatever. I haven't tried drag makeup. Note to self. That's been playing on my mind for a while. But anyway, today's makeup look, I want to do something glam, I want to do something fun. So I have everything written down in terms of the order. Let's not make this intro any longer. Let's dive right into it. Okay, so first things first, I want to read out to you the usual routine in which I do my makeup. Those of you who've been watching my videos for a while probably already know my order of preference, but I'm just gonna go ahead and read it out. I like to go with foundation, then concealer, loose powder, bronzer, contour. Well, I don't usually do both, but of late I've been trying to do both. Contour, bronzer, bronzer, contour, blush, eyebrows, eyeshadow. I usually don't, but I'm starting to carve my eyebrows, so eyebrow carving, eyeliner, mascara, highlighter, and lipstick. If you are a usual like OG follower, been watching my videos for a little while at least, you might notice that lashes are not on the list. That is literally the only strategy thing I've done where I'm like, no, I can't have lashes on this list simply because it's not realistic to put lashes on with like so many other things that might land up messing the order up. So I'm going to be upfront and transparent with you. Okay, so now for the alphabetical order of doing this makeup, let's just go into the routine. First off, before we actually start the routine, I'm quickly going to prep my face because your moisturizer and primer are non-negotiable and they obviously can't go later. So that I'm just gonna go and do off the bat really quickly. Prepped, primed, have my clips on, which are so unglamorous but so realistic and utilitarian. But enough about the look. Now I'm dying to start the routine and kick off this challenge. Okay, so if you're good at grammar and did a lot of alphabetical prepping in school like me, keep trying to guess what the next makeup step might be basis what I told you the original routine is, just for fun. For me, the first step today, did you guess correctly? Let me know in the comments, is going to be blush. Now, of course, because there's nothing else on my face, I need to make sure I use a liquid blush. So I'm going to be using the Bennett tint. This is something I absolutely love and something that's become one of those that I am keeping more at hand than ever. Especially during the challenges, I've been keeping this at my side a lot simply because it is one of those products that can work really well for on top of foundation or also before foundation. As you can see, it blends in really smoothly. So if you want blush to show, because I'm not going to be touching this up later, you obviously need to really build it up. So I'm just going to keep trying to crack that one. Okay, so I have some tint on. Next on my list, according to the alphabetical format that we're going in, is bronzer. Of course, I think this one is like one of those holy grail products. Do you guys want me to do a holy grail makeup like video where I'm basically talking about and showing you all of my absolute favorite ride or die makeup items? I feel like it's been a while since I did that. I'll go ahead and link the last one somewhere here, but things could have changed over time because I think I shot that a really long time ago. Anyway, for the bronzer, I'm going ahead with Hoola. I don't need to talk about Hoola. Hoola is a product that you've seen me try, use, experiment with, do glam with for a very long time on my channel. It is one of my ride or die products simply because of how easy it is to use. It blends in so beautifully. I do believe it has a couple of color variants, but like the Hula variant, the original one, is so perfect for my skin tone. If you're anywhere around my skin complexion, which is like an NC 42, 43 in a MAC, or a number 108 in the L'Oreal Infallible range, somewhere around that, then I think you should be absolutely fine with this product. Okay, now this is where my nervousness kicks in, because after bronzer, we're going into concealer. And I'm really thrown off about this because typically when I wear concealer, I know exactly how little or how much to use basis the foundation I'm going in with. So I'm gonna try and play this really safe. I'm starting out with this corrector that I have over here. I'm kind of trying to maybe use minimal product because I don't want my under eyes to look cakey. That's an absolute no-no for me. So I'm just gonna try and work this around and see what happens. In case you're wondering, the reason I'm going in with my fingers, which is a real change, because I usually do not wear any makeup with my hands. I actually don't love the process at all. So I was extremely surprised when someone mentioned that I should do a no blenders and no brushes beauty challenge. That would really be a challenge for me. These are all comments that came on my lipstick video wala challenge. The reason I'm using a finger today, as I was actually saying, is because I don't want to go into the blush, and I feel like if I use a sponge or the Blendiful or a brush, I'm worried I might go into the blush area. So I'm just gonna try and do what I can. Oh god, I never do concealer before foundation, so this is absolutely horrifying to me. This does not look my style of concealer at all. In fact, if anything, I think my face looks all over the place right now. So what's the next step? Because I just want to get going. I don't think I'm gonna mix in any more concealer. I am just gonna go straight into the foundation when the time comes and pray to God that it works out okay. The next step we have over here is the contour. Okay, so one of the things I want to tell you guys is that for the longest time I would just contour or just bronze and not do both. I'm still trying to develop a habit where I do both and not just one. The reason behind this is because the functionality from like a technical beauty point. I'm using the Huda Tantour, by the way, which is a beautiful cream to powder finished contour. As I was saying, the reason is that from a technical beauty point of view, a bronzer and a contour have slightly different functions. While one is a more cool tone, trying to add shadows into your face, the other is a little bit more warmth oriented. I've been lazy. I mean, there's no excuse around that. I've been lazy for a little while over this, and I've realized that maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe if I want to up my own makeup game, which I'm always trying to do, because if I want to be an A-class beauty guru, as they say, I find that term slightly weird, okay? Like beauty guru. Just the fact that there's guru in it makes me feel a little like, oh god, it's too much respect for what I do. That's such a weird statement. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like beauty guru sounds like such a highly regarded thing, and I don't know if you guys think of, do you guys think of beauty content creators as beauty gurus? Like, is that still a thing, or is that too 2010s? Like, tell me down below in the comments, please, because the people that I follow, I look at beauty gurus. Like for me, Tati Westbrook is like the beauty guru. She's also glam life guru, so I guess that makes sense. A couple of others whom I follow on the regular, like I look at them, if I'm looking at them for makeup, I know that they're like proper beauty gurus. But is that like a term that you also identify beauty content creators with? Tell me in the comments. But as I was saying, if I'm gonna try to better my own makeup game, I need to try and not keep shortcuts, and I need to just try and do better. So in the spirit of that, I'm not going to choose one. I'm going to do both from here on as much as I can, except for the lazy days, okay? Okay, so I've definitely gone ahead and added a little extra contour. That's because Anna might be slightly conscious about her current jawline in general, and of course there's no foundation, so I need to be able to see it through the foundation as well once we wear it. Okay, so the next step I have is eyebrows, and this is something I'm personally really excited about because you guys know I love doing my brows. I almost find it therapeutic because I feel like eyebrows are one of the simplest things to do on your face. I'm using the Anastasia pair today, by the way. This is just a set I really love to use together. I find doing my eyebrows really nice and really relaxing, and just one of those things that once you get into the groove of, you really start to enjoy, and then you just want to perfect it. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is the problem with filming on this particular spot. I love to film here in my hall because I love the backdrop. I think it looks very present, but I sit on the floor and I have this ginormous cramp on my foot that will not leave me, guys. Okay, so now that I'm done with doing my eyebrows, the next step we have is eyebrows carving, and this is going to be a little bit tricky because I'm new to this. It's something that I've done once in a while, like in the past, but it's something I'm trying to do more and more frequently. But the thing is, to carve your eyebrows, you need your foundation and your base done, which is going to be really tricky for me because I can carve them out and match them with what exactly? God knows. So all I can do right now for eyebrow carving is take some concealer and just hope to the gods of makeup today that a nice thin brush, which I should locate first thing, will help me keep the brows nicely shaped. So for those of you who don't carve your brows often or aren't familiar with the concept of carving your brows, what you're basically doing is cleaning out and just really making the shape of your brows really sharp, really snatched, just to make sure that your brows look, you know, as they say, Instagram friendly. I guess that's the term that I should go with. But the idea is just to make it look really nice and neat and clean, essentially. See the difference? It just instantly makes like the outer part of the brow so nicely like matte highlight that the shape of the brow really pops. I hope that the camera is picking up on it the way it's picking up in, like, as I'm seeing it in like the mirror, for example, because it's genuinely like there's a distinct difference between this brow and this brow. This just looks like a professional brow and this just looks like an amateur brow. Oh god, I need to start doing this more often, guys. I have two professional eyebrows now. Okay, so our next step is eyeliner. There's no eyeshadow. I'm really hating on this, guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna take the roller lash liner. So I guess my only strategy for this step is going to be that I'm going to do very minimal liner. I might just do a wing and nothing else. Let's just roll with it and see how it works out. Okay, I am just not happy with my winged liner today. I'm not sure what it is that's going on. Maybe it's because there's no foundation, that there's no eyeshadow, that I usually know the shape of my eye that I want to follow, which is not happening. So I've got two really great individual wings, but they don't match each other the way I need them to, which is really annoying me just a tad bit. Okay, a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll try and fix that as we go further. The next step I have, oh god, thank you, eyeshadows. Okay, so for the eyeshadow, I have the Tati Beauty palette over here. You guys know this palette has gone on to become like one of my absolute favorites. It's something that I think one can work with for so many different looks. So I'm gonna dive right in, create a look that is really nice, subtle, glamorous, hopefully wearable, and obviously also hopefully something that makes my liners match better. Okay, do I love it? I don't love it, but is it glamorous? Yes, it is. Has it evened out my slightly odd eyeliner? Yes, it has. So now do I love it? I guess I do. I like how the look turned out. It's a lot stronger, a lot more bolder than I was actually aiming for, but the eyeliner step definitely led me towards doing something with a little bit more black. So keep in mind that if you ever mess your makeup up, have fun, play with it. Don't look at 10,000 ways in which it is messed up. Look at how you can go ahead and actually correct it, rectify it. This sounds like a life lesson, not just a makeup lesson. Anyway, what's the next step we have after eyeshadow? We have foundation. Yes, finally. Okay, so since my face skin already has its concealer, blush, contour, bronzer, all of that, I'm gonna go ahead with the Hello Flawless foundation. This is a really beautiful natural foundation. This genuinely works really beautifully on my skin. The only worry I have is that I have definitely tanned since the last time I matched to this. So I have a little backup sitting over here in front of me just in case I need to mix things up, but let's give this one a shot. Okay, so this was the blender I used for the blush. I'm gonna keep it aside and I'm gonna use a different one for the foundation. I know you can use the same tool like across everything, but for some reason I find that slightly uncomfortable. So I'm just going in, dabbing product that I've lifted and hoping to God that this sheer finish works out well. Okay, so I've gone ahead and tried to really build up the foundation on my under eyes. I'm okay with it everywhere else, but I'm obviously not happy with how it's looking on my under eyes because I have dark circles and they're not completely concealed. Like, because I used the concealer earlier, there's just been a little bit of a miscalculation there, but I know I have a loose powder step sometime in my near future, so hopefully that will help me correct things again. Guys, the end result is always just trying to make things right. So if there are a few steps along the way that go whipple whopper, you know what I mean? It's okay. You basically just have to roll with it. The next step I have, however, on my list is highlighter, and for that I've chosen the High Beam. This is a liquid highlighter that is absolutely gorgeous. What I'm going to do is just add a little bit of it on both sides. The reason I actually opted to go with a liquid highlighter today is because I knew that my foundation would be like so sheer and so like dewy, natural by nature, that I didn't want to go ahead and just throw in a lot of powder highlighter directly. So I do have a powder highlighter over here, which is the Revolution Cheek Cake, which is absolutely beautiful, and I am using that now. But I didn't want to go ahead and slap it on straight on the foundation, just because I didn't want to have that even like that slightly powdery effect. I wanted to keep maintaining this natural dewy finish. I feel like that's really important to me. The way my entire like skin base plays out is really important to me to make any look work, because if your foundation, if your base doesn't look up to the mark, then it kind of ruins the look of your entire makeup. So if like your eye makeup is a little bit off, but if your base is really beautiful, then it's fine. But if like your base looks tacky or looks badly worn or rough, and then even if you have the most amazing eyeshadow on, I feel like the canvas is just so important. I'm also going to take a little bit of the highlighter and go into all the other high points of my face. Okay, so I think we're almost done. Okay, we have the last 3 steps to go. The next one is lipstick. I'm just going out on a limb here and assuming that because it's lips, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the liner before I actually apply the lipstick. I'm assuming that's okay. For the lip liner, I've selected Sensational. This is from K Beauty. I absolutely love their lip liners. They're so easy to work with, buttery, creamy, pigmented, and just fuss-free, really. For the lipstick, I'm going with Game Changer. This is from Huda Beauty. It's from their Demi Matte formulas. It's a beautiful nudie corally pink tone. Okay, in general, I love how this lip is, but I just feel going with the eyes, I could add a little bit more of a nude factor. I have picked up So Spicy, which is a lip liner from PAC, and I'm just gonna go over and give it a little bit more of a nude effect so that it blends with the eyes really nicely and creates a good beauty story on my face. Okay, I definitely find this so much better. It's just got more of a matte and a little bit more of an earthier tone because of the nude, which I think is creating a better look to go with the eye makeup that I have on. Okay, what is after lips? Loose powder, finally. Okay, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me over here. This is in the shade 25 medium. That matches with my skin really well. So the only thing I'm going to tell you to do over here in a time like this is make sure that you take the powder only on the tip and not on the side of the sponge, because otherwise it's going to go into the blush. So it has to be applied in a little bit pointed way as opposed to otherwise. Also, you can apply loose powder all over your face, of course. For me, I'm just mainly concerned with the under eyes because they tend to crease up really easily, and especially today because I do feel the lack of like the concealer coverage that otherwise I'm so used to. Is it looking better now? Yes, for sure, 100%. But is it as good as me wearing the full-fledged concealer and then, you know, then using the loose powder? Yeah, of course, there's a difference. I'm also going ahead with a little bit around my mouth. Okay, once I'm done till here, I'm gonna take a brush and just kind of scoop aside any of the excess powder. Okay, I feel a lot better about the concealer right now when I'm looking at myself in the mirror and in the monitor. I just feel like the under eyes instantly look a little bit better. Okay, we're officially on the last step down to the M, which is mascara. Okay, I do need my lashes to look really nice and voluminous because I mean I have a pretty dramatic eye going on, so I've chosen Lash Paradise from L'Oreal Paris. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, already know I have a borderline unhealthy obsession with this particular mascara, and it really is worth the hype. In fact, both Lash Paradise and False Lash Superstar, these are like my two go-to mascaras right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my mascara really quickly and full of volume. Look, am I happy with it? Yes, I think I'm happy with it. Do I wish I would have had my lashes on or better concealer? Yeah, but we're all about making lemonade, and I think that I'm really happy with the overall look. I would leave the house with this look. Hell, I think I'm even going to take some Instagram pictures because I'm just happy with how it turned out as part of the challenge, and even the eye makeup for that matter just really worked itself out. So trying to do my makeup in an alphabetical order has paid off. By the way, as I was looking at myself for the final look of this video, I realized this is the first beauty video I'm filming with my new haircut. It is a much shorter haircut. The people who've been following me for a while know all about my hair accident, so I just really need to get rid of my damaged hair as often as possible. So I'm going to keep trying to cut my hair every 45 days. Trim. So I kind of went a little bit shorter, hoping that it completely takes out all of the damaged hair. Not yet. We're getting closer, but not yet. I can still feel, and there is still a part of it with me. But here's hoping that we're heading towards a lot healthier hair, which is what matters. Thank you so much for watching this video. You guys keep talking to me in the comments because you know I'm always replying, hearting, reading, loving your comments, also loving your feedback always. Which reminds me, today's comment shout out goes to Shrishma Patro. Thank you so much for taking the time out to leave me your messages in the comment section. You guys, please make sure to hit that like button and turn those bell notifications on because I upload a lot of videos here on YouTube and you don't want to miss out. Thank you for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye.